In this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg at Mah Jongg time. Today's topic is going to be reading hands, one of my favorites. Actually, all of these are my favorites. I love every one of the recurring topics on the Skills and Strategies Matrix. If you haven't seen that yet, look for a link in the video description below. It will take you to a wiki article with our recurring topics. We alternate between basics and advanced. So if you look for basics and prime time is what it's called. And this one is advanced. If you are new to the game, stick around and absorb. Just watch and learn. When you're ready, adopt some of the ideas. So it may be a little bit overwhelming for you, but I invite you to stick around just the same. If you're an intermediate player, buckle up. And if you're an advanced player, see if there's something that resonates with you to refine your playing style and let me know. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to do a short presentation. And then we're going to do some gameplay with commentary where we practice reading hands, which I pretty much do anytime I go live. I'm reading hands all the time. It's one of my favorite skills to build, especially when playing at Mah Jongg time, because they have scattered discards, which is how we play the game in real life. So if you want to try playing at Mah Jongg time, look for my email in the video description below. Send me an email. I can send you information on that 30-day VIP trial. So let me share my screen. Oh, let me get this presentation up really quick. It's up. I just have to get it in presenter mode. Mode. View. It's a view. It's not a mode. It's a view. Presenter view. Okay. There we go. Hand reading. Hand reading. Everybody ready? One second. Okay, let's see here. All right, so here we go. Hand reading. Hand reading means to identify a range of hands your opponents might be considering based on their actions. Their actions can involve lots of different things, though. It's not just their picking and discarding. It's not just making exposures. It's the way they're sitting in their chair. It's the way they arrange their tiles. It's the way they look at the card. It's the way they look at their hand. It's the way they look at your hand. It's the way they flinch when someone discards their a tile they need. Those are all the things that you need to look for if you're going to be reading hands. The skill can give you an advantage because the information you gather can be used to make decisions for your hand, and you can also sabotage theirs. If you see someone flinch and you have a tile that is around the one that was just discarded, for example, you might want to escalate that as a discard and get rid of it because somebody flinched. Those are the kinds of things that can save you in the end. We're going to look at how to read hands, and it's going to be based on strategy by wall. I learned about this strategy first by Tom Sloper of Sloperama. I read his book. I always forget the name of it. It's right here on my shelf. The Red Dragon and the West Wind, if you're interested. Tom Sloper. And in that book, he has strategy by wall. And he learned about this concept of begin game, middle game, end game from playing chess. So he adapted it and applied it to Mahjong, and it resonated with me. So I studied it, applied it, and then over the years, I have made it my own. And that's why you see Hop Toy's Strategy by Wall on the slide. So you're going to see Strategy by Wall a la Hop Toy. The idea here is that the wall in play is going to drive your decisions, or it's going to give you some guidance as to which tactics to apply. The first wall is in front of East rack, and these are the preliminaries, because these tiles are going to be dealt to the other players. So we'll then have tiles in our rack, and then we're going to be left with a itty bitty wall, probably in front of East wall, and then North is going to have a short wall. That is what it's going to look like during the Charleston. And then when East discards, we have the begin game. This is going to be about the first 7 picks, and this is approximate. So 7 picks is the begin game, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason why these first 7 picks are important, and that is because after the Charleston, you're going to likely have up to, let's say, hopefully no more than 5 discards. Hopefully. Sometimes you might have more, sometimes you might be in between, and we're going to talk about all of that as we go. But the goal is to have 4 discards or less after the Charleston. And these 7 picks, if you draw well, you can get rid of those discards in your hand and set yourself up for success for the rest of the game. So those first 7 picks are key in the begin game. It's where you can replace those discards with keepers from that short wall. That's the idea for the begin game. Then the third wall, that is the middle game. And this is made up of 40 tiles. And then the end game is the last 40. So it's 7 picks, or let's say 28, 25 tiles, then 40 and 40. First 7 picks, then the second wall, the next 40, and then the third wall, the last 40. That's the concept of strategy by wall. So we're going to play at Mahjong time, and I'm just going to walk you through monitoring the wall so that you can get an idea of what it's like to go through that process, because there are some spinning plates. You got to train yourself to be aware of the number of wall or number of tiles remaining in the wall. So I'm going to switch to Mahjong time now. I got to get it up first. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so now here's Mahjong time. We're going to go to games. I'm going to go up here, and we're going to go to games. Here's the table right here. And we're just going to focus on the wall in play. We're not going to do any hand reading. Hopefully, if I can keep myself focused, we're just going to talk through the wall in play. And I'm going to help you know where to look at Mahjong time anyway. And then later in this presentation, I'm going to show you how to do this in real life, because you don't get numbers that tell you how many tiles are remaining when you play in person. So here we have a friend at the table. Hi, Joey. Okay, now let me just check on. All right, so that is good. Let me pull this down. Okay, wait, where did my... Okay, so what do we have? We have a pair of 3s, pair 7, 3, 7. We do have a little bit of 3, 6, 9 in here, or 5, 6, 7. Let's let the winds go. We do have a dragon that corresponds with that major suit there. We have 2 7s, lots of 3s. I'm thinking 3, 6, 9 or 5, 6, 7. Let's start here because we got to pass. Okay, so you can see where the wall was broken, and this particular place where the wall was broken is similar to what it was in the presentation. Okay, we did get a 5 and a 1. It looks like a lot of odds to me. 1, 3 dot, 5 bam, 3, 5, 7. Let's let the wind go. Let's let this 1 go and the 5. Because we could still maybe do 3, 6, 9 or 5, 6, 7 of some kind. 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 9. It's not ideal. Okay, now here's a 6 and an 8 and a 4. Okay, so let's just look at how this fills in here. 3, 6, 9, I think, would use 2 multiples. We could also do 5, 6, 7. So let's let the 4 and the 8 go. 3, 6, 9 or 5, 6, 7. Both now will use one of the numbers in 3, 6, 9. So I feel a little bit better about the direction here. We now have another pair, 6s. So we're gonna, yes, we're gonna keep going. We are going to keep going. West 7. Okay, so I'm thinking 3, 6, 9. 3, 6 crack, 6, 9 dot. 3, 6, 3, 6, 9. Let's focus on 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9 of some kind. We could maybe, let's see, I'm thinking the first hand probably. Here's a 9 crack now. Ooh. Okay, we have 3 tiles to pass, so let's just keep it going. Can't keep it all. No keepers. Okay. Pairs. 3, 6, 9 pair hand. Oh, maybe if we can get a 9 bam. We need a 9 bam, but I'm thinking the first hand, unless we get a 9 bam, we can do 2. We could definitely try that, but we have a pair gap. We need, this is going to be a little bit risky here. Let's do north 8. And we need a 9 bam. If we were to do the pair hand, third one down, we would need a 9 bam. So at the moment, I would focus on the first hand under 3, 6, 9, and then see if a 9 bam comes in. But yeah, good eye, Wes. Very good eye.
Characters. North wind.
Okay. Let's let the dragon go.
Red dragon.
Okay.
8 bamboos.
9 characters.
3, 6, or
character.
9. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me.
7 characters.
So I don't think we let a tile go yet with the 3, 6, 9.
Dots.
I think we kept all our 3, 6, 9. I don't think I let something go. I wasn't looking at the pair hand. I was looking at the first hand under 3, 6, 9. Okay, so let's just see if the 3 crack or the 6 dot go down. That's where we have to make a choice. But those would be for pungs, and we could let it go. If a 3 crack or 6 dot go down, we could wait.
2 bamboos.
To see if we get 3, 6, or 9. That's actually a nice hand. And really that
7
hand
bamboos.
is a pretty easy
South wind.
Jump from the 4. Oh, see, now there's a joker. So
7 dots.
I would not play a pair hand now. I would leverage the joker. Poop.
1 bamboo.
We got a joker.
8
Darn it.
dots.
Oh, keeper.
Flower.
Okay, so we're looking really good for the first hand. Okay, now we're at 70. I forgot to talk about the wall in play. We're in the middle game now.
1 bamboo.
77 tiles remaining. We just entered the middle game. So the first wall, the short wall in front of this
2
player
dots.
here went away. That was the begin game. We're now in the
6
middle
characters.
game. So tiles 80 to 41. Okay, so let's Kong.
Kong.
And now we'll let the 7 go.
7 bamboos.
5 characters.
So we had basically
1
two
bamboo.
picks into the middle game right now. We're 2 picks
2
into the middle
bamboos.
game. We need
1 dot.
a 9 dot.
2 dots.
We're ready to pung the 3 crack. The 3 dot and 9 crack are
6
discards.
dots.
Okay, that's a pung for us, so we're okay there. Incidentally,
4
I have a
bamboos.
meeting at 3 today, so we
4
have to get off a little bit
characters.
early. We need to log off at like
Pung.
5 till
4
3,
bamboos.
maybe even 10 till 3. Although
5 dots.
I may be able to take a quick bio break in a few minutes, maybe after this game. And then we can go
9
all the way
bamboos.
till 5 till 3. Oh, there goes the 9 bam.
1 bamboo. 7 characters.
Exchange, please, and thank
Flower.
you. Okay, so now let's let the 3 dot go.
3 dots.
So we're set now. We have 1 discard. We're at 61 tiles remaining.
3 bamboos.
This is the middle of the game, the middle of the middle wall. This, I call this the midpoint.
3 bamboos.
It's a significant milestone. This is where you want to know what hand you're
Flower.
playing. And you also, if
2
you have Joker beat,
characters.
you want to work it now, right about now. Between, let's say
8 bamboos.
1 pick before and after
North
this
wind.
point is ideal for Joker bait.
West wind.
The current success rate is 9%,
South wind.
which is abysmal,
5 bamboos.
but it is fun when it works.
8 characters.
So we are looking for 3 crack 9 dot. First hand under 369.
3 bamboos.
We have 1 exposure. So at the moment,
4
nobody knows
characters.
what we're playing.
North wind.
We're at 48 tiles remaining. We have 2 more picks
South wind.
for the middle game,
1
and then we're
dot.
going to go into the end game at 40 tiles.
2 characters.
So our next pick will be the last round of
8
picks
bamboos.
before we go into the end game. 40.
1
See
dot.
the 44 tiles remaining there?
9 dots.
There, Kong.
Kong.
And now the 9 crack can go.
9 characters.
Now with these tiles, we could be playing the second hand down on the right under 369, but we're
3
needing a
dots.
3 crack. We need a 3 crack. 3 bams
3 dots.
were discarded, so 3 bams
1
are out.
character.
So people probably know what we need
6
here.
bamboos.
6 crack. Some people might think we need a 3 dot,
3
so
dots.
that was a bit risky to throw that 3 dot. No,
6
no.
bamboos.
It would be somebody else won. All right, well, we got ready and we just entered the end game. You see that 36 tiles right there? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 jokerless. Very nice. The 4th hand down under evens. So you can see right here, 36 tiles remaining. That is, we just had 1 pick into the end game. And you can see the wall. You see the wall here? We have 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3 picks in there. And then we have picks right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 picks right there, but we're one round of picking in. That's 40 tiles right there. So we're gonna circle back now to the presentation, and we're gonna finish up with some, let's see. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I changed my mind. What we're gonna do is we're gonna now bring in hand reading, and then we're going to go back to the presentation and talk about end game risk assessment to decide whether or not you want to push to win or fold. So let's play again. And I need to quickly update my presentation here while we do this, because I want to put weight patterns in here. So let me do that really quick here, if I can get that done quickly. Let's see, here we go, weight patterns. Okay, good. Here we go. This is what I want. Because in the end game, what is that? What is this? Okay. Okay, there, that can go there. New. Okay. All right, I think we're good now. All right, so let's see if we can get a game going here. And after this game, after we do a little bit of hand reading, then I'll do a quick bio break, and you as well. Stand up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, and then come back. We'll just be like 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and finish it out with more hand reading and a little bit of push-fold judgment. Because once you figure out what your opponents are playing, you've got to decide if you're going to push to win or fold and block. So let's just see what happens here. We need to, did that hand score 100 because it's jokerless and self-pick? Let's see. Okay, Cindy was on the ball there. Thank you, Misty. Yes, it was a jokerless hand. So it was a 25-point hand, 25, so 50, 50, 50. Yes. No, it would have been more if it, wait, 50. If they got 100, I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. I don't remember what the total was. I just remember seeing jokerless. So, because if you're playing a 25-point hand and it's jokerless, that's 50. So you would get 150 from the other players. Okay, it scored total 300. Okay, thank you, Connie. Double, yes. So if they self-picked, then yes. Score totaled 300. Thank you. So yeah, they self-picked on a jokerless hand. Oh no, I did. Let's see here. I just realized that I needed to send an email, and I already did. Oh my gosh, there's so many things going on right now. We're waiting for one more player. Is this our friend Joe? This is our friend Joe in the Pacific Northwest. We just need one more player to join us here. Let's see here. Hand reading. Oh, thank you, Tawana. That'd be awesome. Okay, also let me double check on, I'm still having a bit of trouble with my website. So I think there was another issue, but I think it's resolved. Okay, so we're going to focus on hand reading. I think everything is cool now. Okay, so we have a pair of ones, one band pair. One band pair, we have 1 3 dot. We have a 5. Here's a 3. We have a 4, 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4. We do have a couple of dragons. I would hold them. So let's start there. 1 3 7 9. 1 9 5. 1 9. We do have some odds in here, but our pairs with the 1 bam, we cannot keep it all. So I'm going to let that go. We're going to let it go. We're going to target the 1. We're targeting the 1 bam. Okay, now here's a red dragon pair there. Here's a 1 2 3. Okay, let's let the 8 go. The 6 can go. And this is a little bit risky here. 1 2 3, 2 3 4 5 dragons. 1 bam pair. We have a chow in here. 1 2 3 dragon. Let's let this 4 go. Ooh, let's keep the 8 and let the 7 go. Okay, so we have 1s, dragons. We have a chow, 1 2 3. Okay, so here's a 5. We really don't need that. Yeah, let's let the east go with the 8. Maybe that can go. We have a 1 2 3 4 in here. We're not seeing anything to help with this 1 unless we play like numbers concealed. But we could also do 1 2 3 dragon, second hand down. If we get a green, we got a flower. Wow. That's unusual. Look, we got a 1 dot. Oh, we have like numbers. We should definitely keep going. We need to make a choice because we have like numbers. Someone stopped the Charleston. Misty stopped the Charleston. 2 3 4 4 5. They want 3. 1 2 3 2 3 1 4 5. 1 2 3 4. We want 2. Because we could do 1 2 3 dragon. We could do like numbers with 1s and dragons. We could do 1 2 3 red dragon, the 5th hand down under consecutive run. Huh. Okay. Interesting. We got a 1. Okay, so I would play like numbers with 1s.
8 bamboos.
Okay, we got all the 1s. We have a hand with no gaps.
6 bamboos.
Like numbers with 1s concealed. We could still
4
maybe do
bamboos.
1 2 3 dragon, but I don't think so because we have a gap.
West wind.
We have 1 clear discard. Oh my goodness. Look at 2 3. Let's let the white dragon go.
White dragon.
We're just going to stick with it. We have a hand
East
here with no
wind.
gaps. We just need to build.
4
And we're a
dots.
contender because we have only 4 discards. Okay, we're at 92 tiles. So this is that.
9
We're on our
bamboos.
3rd round of discards right now. So
White
we're
dragon.
still in the begin game until we get to 81. So we've had, you see there's 4
2
tiles.
dots.
Here's another 4. So we're halfway into the 3rd pick or the 3rd round. So we'll get to go through 6 or 7 picks, and then we'll
7
be in the
bamboos.
middle game. 2 picks left,
6
and then we'll
dots.
be in the middle game. So if we look at
8
the discards right now,
bamboos.
there's a lot of evens out. 2, 4, 6, 8.
8
There's
dots.
7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8, 9 out. So people are playing little numbers, 1 through 5.
West wind.
People are playing 1 through 5. 2 players are not playing
6
wins.
characters.
This player on the left could be playing wins. There's east-west right there. We got a keeper.
2 dots.
So we have ones. Right now, none are out, which is good.
South wind.
Okay, now here's a hesitation on the south. So this player on our left could be
South
playing
wind.
north and south, but that other south just wrecked it. North and south with odds.
3 bamboos.
That would sabotage that hand. We got another keeper. So
4
we're
dots.
now in the middle game. 80 tiles are remaining is the middle game. So we just entered the middle
2
game,
bamboos.
and we got a couple of keepers out of that
8
first
dots.
short wall. So we're in really good shape. We're a front runner now. We started out as a
3
contender.
characters.
Now we're a front runner because we've only got 2
2
discards.
dots.
We got a couple of keepers out of that short begin
2
game.
bamboos. 2 bamboos.
Um,
2 characters.
I think we have someone playing odds as well.
Pung.
There are a lot of evens out right now.
5
I'm
dots.
surprised there's a 2 crack pung here because we got a lot of 2, 4 right there, and 2s are out. They could be doing a consecutive run, or
5
maybe 2, 4,
bamboos.
6, 8 in cracks and bams on the right.
8
They
dots.
threw a 6 bam though, and an 8 dot.
6
I'm wondering if they're
bamboos.
doing maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 here on the right.
Green dragon.
Your 3 dot will be called, maybe, because it looks like people are playing little odds. And we have
3
the
dots.
ones though. Oh, look, here's the 3 dot. Nope, nobody wanted it.
Green dragon.
Okay, don't need 7.
7 bamboos.
So right now, it's very challenging to read hands with only
Flower.
1 exposure. Here's the first flower out. No takers. So what's missing out here, let's see here. Actually, every number is represented.
3 bamboos.
1 through, or no ones though, because we have them.
Red
but
dragon.
Every number and tile out there is represented. But let's see what happens here.
North wind.
Okay, there was a hesitation on that north. Somebody could be playing a news hand.
Flower.
News, one suit, news, little news, NEWS news. The other thing I was thinking is we have a 3, 4, 5 of some
3
kind.
dots.
3, 4, 5 of some kind out here, or maybe 2, 4, 6, 8 in cracks.
Flower.
Because there are no 4, 5. I don't see 4, 5 in cracks out.
7 bamboos.
4, 5, 6, 7 cracks and dots.
7 dots.
Kong. Someone's going to Kong. No, I guess they didn't have the tiles. So I think someone might be playing 4, 5, 6, 7 cracks and dots, maybe. And then to the right, 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit. Or I suppose 2, 3, 4, 5 in 1 suit
dot.
over there. There's a 3 crack right here. We're going to pass. We're concealed. We got a keeper.
3
Oh
dots.
my goodness. We might be able to do this one pure.
8 bamboos.
We need a 1 dot and a red dragon. This player on our
2
left,
dots.
I think the player on the left is playing a
8
wind
bamboos.
hand.
South wind.
And the winds are north and south are going down hard. So I think they're going to have a hard
7
time
dots.
if they are playing winds, if that is true.
4 bamboos.
Let's see, we have 2 white dragons out. 2s are out.
White dragon.
There's a white dragon. Here's a 5 dot.
5 dots.
I was thinking maybe someone's playing a year hand, but no. I think if this player
6
on the left
dots.
is doing a wind hand, they might have been trying for news with the year, but gave it up when the 2s started going down. They just discarded a white dragon. We are looking for a 1 dot and a red from the wall.
7 characters.
We need it from the wall, and we'll be able to get ready on
3
a pure
bamboos.
hand. Okay, so 3 is out. No 4s are out. This is going to be interesting. We're 1 away from the end game. Let's do this now. It's not letting me do it though.
Mahjong.
Oh, somebody just, that was weird. Okay, so there was some kind of a hiccup there. And here it is, 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit. They had 1 exposure. So I don't feel bad about 1 exposure, although I did peg that they were playing 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit based on their discards alone. And here, but we're just heading into the end game. I'm surprised they won, or I'm surprised they were ready. Let me say it that way. I'm not surprised they won. I'm surprised they were ready. I thought maybe they would Kong. Here we have 5, 7, 7, 9, and over here, wins, news, little news. So when we played this game, there was 1 exposure, and I pegged 2 out of 3 hands. 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit. I did think maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 2s and 4s. And also I pegged on the left news, and they had news. The only one I didn't get is the player across from us, and they have big odds. So 5, 7, 9, I don't remember if I said anything about this player here, but we got these 2 here, news and 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit. And you can do that just by looking at discards. Does anybody, yeah, good job, Misty. Does anybody have any questions about how to do this? Is this a challenge for you? Are you able to work on your own hand when you play and still watch what's happening at the table with your opponents? Are you able to read hands? Are you there yet? Are you ready to incorporate that into your playing style? And if you are, do you have any questions? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is very challenging. There's a lot of if this, then that. And also you have to look at the discards and think what is missing as well as what you see. What you see and what you don't see. You've got to juggle that. So what is visible on the table and what is not visible on the table, and that'll help you read hands. And then also the hesitations. Do you remember seeing the north-south there was that hesitation? And I know it wasn't the player across from us because they discarded east-west and eventually a south. So I knew just by process of elimination that it was the player on our right, or our left. It was the player in north seat who had news. Okay, so let's see. Being new, you can't read hands yet, but depending on exposures, sometimes it's easy. Yes, the more exposures, the easier it is to do. I did know what you had, Misty. I knew you were playing 2, 4, 6, 8 concealed, but I didn't think you were ready to win. I thought maybe you would Kong the 4. I didn't know that you had the hand ready. That's why I gave you the 4, because I didn't think you were ready to win yet. Good job. Okay, so shall we do this one more time? Let's do this one more time, and then we're going to go back to the presentation because I want to show you how to monitor the wall in play in real life, because the tiles are going to be different and you don't have that perk of having a counter for how many tiles are remaining. You have to train your eye to block out the wall for the first 7 picks, then the next 40, and the last 40. You got to train your eye to see that. And I have some tricks for you to help you identify the wall in play. Let me just double check on chat here. Okay, I don't see any questions at the moment. So we're gonna exit and play again. Although I'm gonna step away for just a minute. I need a quick bio break. So let me step away for just a couple minutes. If you want, get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, and then join me in just another minute or just a couple minutes. Super quick. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Let's go back. Let's see. So someone is saying, how closely should you pay? How closely should you pay to the Charleston discards? You mean the passes? I gave you 3 odds, so she likely isn't playing odds. Well, the thing about that is you could still be playing like numbers with odd numbers. Like I was playing ones, which is an odd number. So if I passed 5, 7, 9 or 3, let's say 3, 7, 9, I'm still in odds because I'm playing ones. I could switch to 1, 3, 5. So if somebody passes you one category, you could just make a mental note of it and see if there's a pattern. Like if I send you more of the same in another pass, personally, I can't do that. There's too much time in between passes for me to remember who passed what. So what I do during the Charleston, when I do passes with my memory, and this is an individual thing, but for me, I focus on one pass at a time, with one exception. I do focus on the second left. So whatever I give somebody in the first left, I try to mitigate risk in the second left because they're getting 2 passes from me, one right after the other. So I don't want to give them 2 great passes that can be used together if I can. But the thing is, my hand comes first. So whatever I'm working on with my hand, that takes priority. And if I have to send a risky pass, if I have a well-built hand, I'm going to take that risk. If I don't, then I'll probably break up my hand a little bit to pass more safely. You want to mitigate the risk in every pass as best you can without impacting the development of your own hand. I hope that helps. Okay. You won't worry about what others are passing during the Charleston. They could change hands. That's correct. Yeah, it's true. So if you want to remember, if it's overwhelming for you to try to remember what everyone is passing you, which it is for me, I try to remember what I'm given on the first and second left, the player on my right, and then what I give to the player on my left. And then I also want to be mindful of the player across from me with the optional across. But it's more about what they offer. If they offer 2 tiles and I know that I gave them something earlier and I might be giving them something that could be risky, I could decline. So you do want to be mindful of that optional across and watch the way your opponent is passing. If your opponent across from you passes short, let's say they do a blind pass in the last right, you might decline the optional. Or if they, and especially if they stop the Charleston, just decline a pass with them because they likely have a well-built hand. Okay, so we're going to go back to the presentation, and I was going to talk about weight patterns, but I think we're going to hold on it. What we're going to look at is how to visualize the wall in real life play. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, does everybody see my screen here? When you're at the table, this is kind of a bird's eye view. We're going to look at the deal, the begin game, the middle game, and the end game based on where the wall was broken. Is everybody with me? And this will be how you can figure out the walls when you're at a table in person. So the deal, okay, Charlotte, thank you. So the deal is the blue line. See the blue line here? The wall's going to be broken right here. Right here is where the wall's going to be broken. This is going to be the deal. So then the first 7 picks are next. And then the next 40 are the middle game. So the yellow would be the begin game. The green is the middle game. And then the red is the end game. So that's how it works. The first blue line, that is the deal where everyone gets their tiles. The yellow is the begin game, first 7 picks. And then you have the middle game, which is green, and then the end game, which is red. So we're going to look at what this is going to look like when the tiles are dealt. So here you could see where the blue line identified the deal, and you could see all those tiles are gone now. And you're going to use this information. You're going to use this visual to help you. Okay. So you're going to, I see here 5 picks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's between 5 and 6 picks really. So it's an estimate. It's not meant to be exact. So 5 to 7 picks would be the begin game. And it's just a matter of your viewpoint, I suppose. So here I'm saying it's 5 picks, which is, we have 5.5. So that tile right here on the end is going into the next one. You see there's one more tile there underneath that you can't really see. That's basically 6 picks. So it's around 6 or 7 picks, 5 to 7 picks. Anyway, so that's the begin game. So when you look at the dealer's wall, east, the person who broke the wall, you're going to visualize the empty space. So see that empty space where the tiles aren't there anymore because they were dealt away? You block off the same number in the wall to their right. So south's wall, you're going to block out that same space. So that will tell you where the end game begins. The same space, because that used to be a whole wall. So you use the empty space or negative space to help you figure out a full wall from the midpoint of the game. So this is the end of the wall. So you got to kind of plan backwards that same length of tiles to figure out their full wall. A full wall would be right around here. So that is the end game where the red is. So once you identify the begin game around 7 picks, let's say 5 to 7 picks, then you do the same thing here. So if this is the end game, then here we have this length of wall. You just flip it, and that tells you how big this wall will be. So this whole red space here, the red line, the length of that is the same as the length of this. So you use kind of a geometry and flip it so that you can identify the begin, middle, and end game. So here's the other visualization that you can use. You want to visualize about 40 picks, or 40 tiles, which is 10 picks. Okay, so we're going to look at another one. Okay, so here we go. We have the tiles in the wall have been discarded or dealt, and we've already picked through the begin game. We're going into the middle game now. Okay, so you can see here's the green and here's the red. So the middle game is just beginning, and we're going to go all the way until where this 4 dot is, and that will be the beginning of the end game. 70 tiles remaining is the switch sweet spot. That is when, if you need to switch your hand, that's about when you want to switch. So we're still in the middle game. Joker bait is the sweet spot, and for the sweet spot for Joker bait is 60 tiles remaining. And I think too, right here is when you want to know what hand you're playing. So here we have still, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks left in the middle game. So we're in the midpoint here, 60 tiles remaining. Now we're going into the end game. And these are all approximates. And you're not going to be super precise when you play in person. So it's not meant to be exact. But when you have the number, when you play online, like this middle number here, use it to your advantage. So the end game is, we're now in the end game at 40 tiles remaining. This is when you want to assess your risk and make sure that you have a strong potential to win. In the case of our hand here, we do. We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're ready to win, actually, on a 3-bam or 2-bam, 2 or 3-bam for the win. We're on this is Pung Kong, Pung Kong. This is last year's card, but still ready to win on a Kong, I guess. And then going into a couple of picks into the end game. See here, we're about 2 picks into the end game. This is about when you want to decide whether you want to push to win or fold. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish discards or picks from the wall. So around this point, you want to decide if you're going to push to win or fold and block. We're going to play to win here. Okay, so we're going to look at one more here. I think we have 2 more maybe. Okay, so here's another one. This one, East is going to break the wall right here. So we only have 2 picks for the very last bit of the wall. So the deal is going to go all the way to here. And then this right here is the begin game, the yellow line. That's the begin game. The middle game is from the hot toy to the left to this player's name. That's the middle game, the green. And then the end game is going to be from the red over. So you can see this, the 4 picks here in the end game. You just take 4 off of the middle game, and that'll tell you where the end game begins. So you just do a visual swap. The length of this wall right here. So that's where the end game begins. Same thing here. We have the begin game. We have 5 sets of tiles here, and here we have 5 sets of tiles. So it's the same length of tiles. So you've got to train your eye to block out 40 tiles for the middle and end game. So here we go. We're going to do a position assessment when East discards the first tile. Then at 80 tiles remaining, we're going to make sure we know what category we're playing at a minimum. In this case, we're playing 5, 7, 9 probably, or 7, 8, 9 Kongs probably. 60 sweet spot for joker bait. Make sure you pick a hand. You know what hand you're playing at this point. At this point, I don't know what we're playing here. We're going to move on though, because we're talking about the wall in play. 40 tiles remaining. Then this is where you're going into the end game. So you want to do a risk assessment. And then a couple of picks into the end game, you want to do push fold judgment. Around 30 tiles remaining. Maybe a little more, maybe 25 tiles remaining. Like let's say 5 picks from the end game. You got to decide if you're going to push to win or fold. 20 tiles right here, push fold judgment. What did I say this one was? It's kind of a duplicate there. So we were playing 7, 8, 9. So I would play to win. We're ready to win. Okay, we're going to look at one more. So here we've already dealt the tiles. Here's the begin game. On the upper right, the yellow line, we have 5 tiles there. So you take 5 tiles off the other side of the middle game wall. So you can just do kind of a subtraction process. So you know where the middle game ends. Same length of wall, same length of wall. And the same thing over here. We have 6 stacks and 6 stacks. So therefore this is the end game. Does that make sense? So here, pick a category by 80 tiles remaining. Sweet spot would be 70 tiles remaining-ish. Then we have joker bait and pick a hand, sweet spot, 60 tiles remaining. And we won. We won that game right there. Okay, so that's it. That's how you estimate the wall in play when you're playing in person. I hope those visuals helped you. Please let me know you think it's helpful. I see a couple of very helpful. Okay, excellent. That makes me happy. Okay, so we're going to go and do more hand reading now. And we'll be able to get in maybe 3 games. Oh, what am I doing? So we'll try to get in 3 games. So practice identifying the wall in play using negative space and some geometry. Geometry. I hope, yeah. You got to train your eye to visualize the length of a wall, even if it's going into someone else's space. That's part of the process. All right, so here we go. Look, we have an itty bitty wall here, 3 tiles. So then what that means is, see, we have 4 tiles here and 1. So this begin, or the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So the begin game will be like right around here, right around where the west is. That's going to be the begin game. Okay, so we have a pair of 2s in here. We have north, west, south, 2s, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we do have a little bit of 2, 4, 6, 8, but I think a 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be the way to go here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. Ooh, that's really risky. Let's let a north go. You've got this part mainly because you watch the videos over and over. Excellent. You think it's helpful, especially for live play, because you're too dependent on the online screen. Okay, someone gave us like numbers with 8s. Okay, so that was the first right. So this player on our left is not playing evens, and they're not playing big numbers. They're probably doing little numbers consecutive or little odds. Let's pass west 7. We have 2 8s here. We don't have 6s, so we're not going to focus on those 8s this time. We're focused on 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's our predominant pattern. Now we have a 4. It seems like the trend is that people are passing evens. And we do have a 1 band pair now, so I think we should stick with it. We're going to the left. And they gave us 2 8s and a 7. So these are going to be fine to give them. We're doing some kind of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 of some kind. I would not pick a hand. We don't even know. We don't have enough to pick a hand. We've got too many variables in here right now. We have 1, 2 mixed suit pairs. Oh, these big numbers. That means people are hoarding little numbers. So let's prove a theory here. Let's switch to evens and see if we can hoard 6, 8 on the other side here. Maybe even big numbers, just to prove a point. We're going to keep going. So let's pass 1. Let's see here. Who stopped? The player on our left stopped the Charleston. So never mind. Okay, so the player across from us, we're going to give them a 9 and a 7. Just 2. And someone is actually going to pass with them. 1 tile. That is really dangerous. That is really dangerous in Mah Jongg. I would not do that. No. Nope, nope. Would not do that.
South wind.
Mm-mm. And they gave them a south.
North wind.
Okay, so it looks like nobody's playing winds.
8 characters.
And we know they don't want 8s.
West wind.
Okay, so here we have a dragon. We'll keep it for a little bit.
West wind.
We have a 1, 2, 2. So really that dragon is not going to be helpful.
Seven dots.
So we want to figure out what this player on the left is doing and sabotage. Because they stopped at the Charleston and they were passing risky.
Red dragon.
Look at, we got an 8 band pair. Oh, shoot.
East wind.
This hand, I think, really wanted to be evens. Oh, well.
9 dots. Three dots.
Okay, so they threw a 3, 8, 1, 4. We don't need a 7.
7 characters.
Okay.
8 characters.
You know what I didn't see going around were year tiles.
9 bamboos.
Maybe they're playing a year hand over there.
9 bamboos.
They could be playing a year hand.
North wind. 3 bamboos.
So they gave us like numbers with 8s and a
North
7.
wind.
They have 7, 8, 9 over there.
4
They're
dots.
not playing winds. They threw a 4. Let's let that go.
8 dots.
We might be able to do a little odd hand.
9 dots. 7 bamboos.
Okay, we have a lot of big numbers out.
4 bamboos.
Oh yeah, there's a little number, but we're holding little numbers really. Let's go ahead and let this 8 go.
8 bamboos.
There's a hesitation. So we want to let that other 8 go
9 characters.
right away. Look at all these big numbers. There's only 3 little numbers out. 3 bam,
9
4 bam, 4
characters.
dot. Otherwise, all big numbers. Oh, there's a 3 dot too.
6 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
And now we get the 6. Now that we gave up the 8s, we drew a 6.
4 characters.
1, 2, 3, 4 is what we're doing here. Some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4.
7 characters.
Or we fold and block this player on the left.
West wind.
They're probably a front runner.
6 characters.
Okay, so we have a joker. So now let's see. We have all 1 through 5. This is where we need to probably start
7
whittling out
dots.
some of these keepers. We have basically
2
all keepers
bamboos.
here. We're not going to take anything right now. We don't have enough tiles to pick a hand yet. We don't have a clear direction yet. This 4 crack, I think, can go. Let's see.
3 characters.
A dragon. Let's let the 4 go.
4 characters.
There's already a dragon right there. We do have all the oh no, we have 2 2s. I think this
Flower.
dragon can go. Okay, now there's a flower hesitation here. Without exposures, it's
9
very
characters.
difficult to figure out what people are playing. And there's a trend that we have
5
big numbers out,
bamboos.
all big numbers out. Very few little numbers are out. Okay, so let's let this, actually, let's keep that. Let's let the 4 go.
4 bamboos.
Let's see here.
Flower.
We do have little odds coming in here. 1 3 bam, 3 5 dot.
9 bamboos.
And all the norths are out, so there's no news hand for us.
5 characters. Red dragon.
Okay, now we have a pung of 2s. Oh, a pung of 2s. So now what do we do with a pung?
5 bamboos.
I think we're just going to probably fold.
4
We're 54
bamboos.
tiles remaining. We're still in the middle game, and we've passed the point of picking
8
a hand.
characters.
We really don't have strength in the hand. We had only a half a Charleston, so we really needed that second round. Okay, people don't want 9s. I think we
9
should just
dots.
fold and block. Fold and block.
South wind.
There's no clear hand here unless we draw a flower.
9
If we draw a
characters.
flower, we could maybe play the 3rd hand down under consecutive run. 1 2 3 mixed suit. Maybe we could
3
do 2 3
characters.
4. We don't need that.
Green dragon.
2 crack, 3 bam, 4 dot. 2 3 4. If we can get a flower.
7 characters.
That's a gap though. Now with the flowers though,
Green dragon.
we can use jokers there. So maybe 2 3 4 would be the way to go here.
3 characters. West wind. 5 dots.
Nobody wanted it. 2,
5 characters.
3. I would say 2, 3, 4, or fold.
East
Nobody
wind.
wanted the 5. Oh, now though, wait. Okay, let's see. 2, 1. Let's let the 1 go.
1 dot.
Here's a 5, 6 in here. 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, uncan run. Hello, Jellyby. 2.2 uncan run.
characters.
Uncon run. 2-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe
4
1,
characters.
2 bam, 3, 4 dot.
3
We need to
bamboos.
leverage this 2 crack. That would be a pair for us. We don't need that 7.
7 bamboos.
Oh shoot! Why? What? Oh my gosh!
East wind.
Somebody came to our door. Babe, I think I have a
2 dots.
delivery that needs a signature. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna pass. 1, 2.
7 bamboos.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is not good. Here, okay, now here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, crack. No, I don't think so. Oh,
1 character.
this game. Doggone it. I was going to throw the 6 dot. Whatever.
1 character.
We need to fold. This just didn't come in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
3 dots.
2, 3, 4. We're gonna pass. But you see this player who stopped the Charleston? They haven't won yet.
Seven dots.
Maybe 1, 3, 3, 5. 9 is out.
9 dots.
Here's 1, 3, 3, 5.
South wind.
There's 1, 3, 3, 5. Or 2 crack, 3
Red
bam,
dragon.
4 dot. So these would be our clear discards.
5 dots.
2 and 6. So no 6 dots are out. That's going to be risky.
1 dot.
Now this player on our left has a lot of 3, 6, 9 in front of
7
them.
characters.
They could be maybe doing like numbers. Let's see, there's a 6 crack in front of them.
South wind.
How many 6 bams are out? I don't see
4 dots.
I don't see any 6 bams. They could be doing like numbers with 6s. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Let's let the 5 go.
5 dots.
Here's 2 crack, 3 bam, 4 dot.
Flower.
There are 2, 3 bams out. I do not see very many 6s out. I think there's only 1 6 out. Oh, here's one. 1 6 bam,
1 dot.
1 6 dot, no 1 6 bam, 1 6 crack, no 6 dots, and very few, no white dragons.
7 dots.
They're probably doing like numbers with 6s concealed with white dragons. Let's see if I'm right.
East wind.
Like numbers with 6s and dragons to the left.
8 bamboos.
That's my prediction there. And then to the right, cracks.
4 bamboos.
They're playing something in cracks. To the across from us,
8 dots.
they could be playing something in dots.
5
So let's say
bamboos.
like numbers with 6s on the left with white dragons, cracks
8
to the
dots.
right, and dots across from us. That's my guess just based on discards. Let's see what happens. We have 2 more picks. So we need this 5 dot will go next.
White dragon.
Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. There was a big hesitation there. Did you see that? Because they have white dragons.
3 dots.
I'll pass. Let's throw the 5.
5 dots.
We have 1, 2, 3 in there.
2 dots.
Nobody wanted the 3. We have a joker.
hung,
Dots. What'd I tell ya?
white dragon,
Another white dragon. Are you kidding me?
2 dots,
Oh yeah, we're not throwing that. No way.
3 dots, 8 dots,
I'm surprised they made an exposure.
joker,
There was only one more pick.
joker, joker, joker,
Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I thought they were doing like numbers with sixes, but the sixes are over here on the left. I thought they were doing cracks over here, and they have sixes. 6 crack in here, 6, 6, 6, sixes. They're doing the floating pair hand, 5 through 9 with sixes. I knew somebody had sixes, and I thought this player had the white dragon, and they did, but they're playing like numbers with ones and dragons, not sixes. Over here, I thought this player was doing dots. They have twos, 2, 3. I don't know what they're doing here. So I was off on that. But I knew someone was in sixes, and I knew this player had white dragons. This one I was off on because I thought maybe they were doing dots because of their discards. They don't have any dots over here. And then they made an exposure with dots. So I have no idea what they're doing there. Okay, so what do you think about that game? That was a weird game. That poor lady on the left was trying to play like numbers with ones and dragons, and they couldn't get anywhere. They stopped the Charleston. Okay, we're going to be able to play maybe 2 more games. Here we go. Okay. We have multiples that don't go together, 9, 1, 9, 2, 5. But we do have some 5, 7, 9, no 7 crack. The north can go. This is where I like to look for isolated tiles, useless tiles. We have a 5 dot pair with a 2 and a 9 crack. So the 4 we don't need. We have 5, 7, 9 potential, or 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 1 can go. So process of elimination, we're probably going to do 5 through 9 here. 5 through 9 of some kind. So we're going to let the little numbers go. So here's 5, 7, 8, 9. 5 through 9 of some kind. We broke up the 2. You think the player with 2 dots was playing 2, 4, 6, 8 with 2s? Maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, because they had singles. 4th hand down. Yeah, good call, Abby. Okay, we have an 8. We have 8, 8. We have a lot of 8s in here. 8, 9. 8, 8, 9. 5, 7, 8, 9. Not quite working yet. 8, 9. Like numbers with 8s. 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's really not helpful yet. I would love to get a flower. We could play the fourth hand down under consecutive run. 5, 6, 7.8, bam, 9, crack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, chow hand. We need a flower. I think the 5 dot and the 6 bam could go. Okay, we got a 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. These can go. We really don't need those at all. Nine. 8, 9, 8, 9. 8, 9, 8, 9. Okay, let's let the 6 go. 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 9. 8, 8. Nine dot. Cool. We might be able to use that. Okay, so I think this 5 can go. Maybe the 8, 9 pair hand. Maybe we can play the 8, 9 pair hand. Fourth hand down, we of course need a flower. Let's pass a north with a 2. Keep the 5. Oops. Okay. Five, 7, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. This looks a bit wacky. Oh, okay. So we have our work cut out for us here on this one. 5, 7, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9.
2 bamboos. 2 dots.
We don't need winds.
East
Okay,
wind.
so we're seeing 2s already going down. If anybody's playing a year hand, they're going to be in trouble. Even with
North wind.
evens, they're going to be in trouble. Year hand, no,
3 characters.
ain't going to happen. And we're going to throw a 2 and a 5.
2 bamboos.
Uh-huh, there's a flower.
2 bamboos.
All right, I'm thinking the 8, 9 pair hand. We might be able to
2
do
characters.
the chow hand under consecutive run. 5, 6, 7 dot with 8 crack, or 8 bam, 9 crack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fourth hand down.
North wind.
We're probably closer to that than we are the pair
6
hand
bamboos.
because we have no 8 dot. A lot of evens are out there. And there's a hesitation on the 6.
5 characters.
Hesitation on the 5. Hesitation on the 6. Somebody's playing consecutive
Kong.
run. Okay, we have a 5 crack Kong over there. We're going to let this
Green
6 go.
dragon.
Right? No, we're going to keep it now. Let's let the 5 dot go.
5 dots.
Because here we have now a pattern. 6, 7, 8, 9.
West wind.
We have 6, 7, 8, 9 in there. We have 8, 8, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9.
5 characters.
5, 6, 9. I think these can go. I'd rather do either consecutive run, fourth hand down, or the pair hand.
West wind.
8, 9 pair hand. Let's let the 6 go.
5 bamboos.
Okay, no pair hand.
6 characters.
So we're not going to play a pair hand. Therefore, we're going to play the
4 bamboos.
chow hand. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
East wind.
with flowers. That's what we're focused on right there because we got a
4
joker.
bamboos.
Consecutive run concealed. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8,
3
9.
characters.
We have a pair gap. No, we don't. We have, hold on.
9 dots.
Actually, that does have some promise because we need a 7 bam. We don't
wind.
need this 9 dot. That's a clear discard. Yeah, good job.
Flower.
Good eye, Wes. We're going to pass. 5 dot. We already had that.
5 dots. 2 characters.
So we need, let's see. We would have 3 discards if we play the concealed hand.
9 dots.
And we would have 1, 2, 3, 4
2
discard,
dots.
5 discards if we play the 4th hand down. So we'll just take it pick by pick. We're in between the 4th hand down and the oh, there's another flower.
9 dots.
The thing about the 4th hand down is we could pung the flowers and
White
we
dragon.
could Kong 8 or 9, whereas the concealed hand, we're kind of
7 characters.
we are kind of stuck, but we need that 7 bam in here.
1
7, 8,
character.
9 double run.
Kong.
All right, well, let's see what happens. We're
Red
2 away
dragon.
from the concealed hand, and we are 4 away from the 4th hand down, but we could call 4
8
tiles.
dots.
So we could pretty quickly get ourselves
4
into a
bamboos.
similar position. There's the 6. I would definitely go for the chow hand.
9 bamboos.
Because now we have our pair and we
3
have
dots.
our chow. So we need 1 more good pick and we can call.
2
So yes,
characters.
that concealed hand was a really good option, but I think this one
4
is better now that we
characters.
have our chow.
8 dots. 7 bamboos.
Okay, now our opponents, 1 crack here.
8 dots.
They have a dragon here, 1 crack.
9 bamboos.
I don't see any other ones out. They could be playing like
2
numbers with
bamboos.
1s. They have a 3, 5 there.
Flower.
So I think they're playing like numbers with 1s to the left. I mean, they could be doing 1, 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the middle. There's a 7 here
2
though,
characters.
and a 3, 5. So I don't think so.
7 bamboos.
There goes that 7 bam.
7
Okay,
characters.
we're set now on that chow hand. The
3
player on our
characters.
left has a 5 crack Kong. There's a lot of 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6,
Green
7 in
dragon.
front of them. They could be doing little odds
South
over there.
wind.
So little odds to the left, like numbers with 1s on the
4
right,
dots.
maybe. Like numbers with dragons.
North wind.
They could be doing 1, 3, 5 dragon. I don't see any red dragons out.
1 dot.
No, they're not doing 1, 3, 5 dragon because the 5 cracks
Mah
are too.
Jongg.
Oh, there it is. Like numbers with 1s. The player on our left threw away some of their tiles. Okay, so here it is. Like numbers with 1s and dragons. I just called it a minute ago. Over here, I didn't have time to peg their hand. And then over here, I thought they were doing little odds of some kind. And they have 3s here. And the reason I thought little odds because they have a 4, 6 here. They discarded their own tiles here, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they changed their hand at some point because I thought 4, 6 in front of them, they must be playing little odds. They have a 3, but here's a 4, 6, 7. They might be doing 4, 5, 6, 7. They would have needed that 6 though, so I'm not sure why they threw that. And then over here, we're pretty close to that chow hand. All right, let's play again. Hello, Smith. How are you doing? Okay, what do you guys think about hand reading? Any comments? Any concerns? Any trepidation that you may have that I could help with? Ooh, look, oh my gosh, look what we have. Yikes. Oh my goodness. We have a hand. 4, 5, 6 dragon. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is insane. How does that game rate who is second and third? I think it's, you just ignore that. I mean, first place is whoever won. Second, third, and fourth is based on membership. It doesn't really matter for American Mah Jongg. It matters in other versions. So just ignore it. It may be too who discarded the winning tile gets last. 4, 5, 6 dragon. 5th hand down. Why didn't we pung the flower that was discarded? Probably because I was talking. I was probably talking and I missed it. But I think we had 2 discards that could have helped us get one away. The other player was closer, so I don't know if it would have helped. But yeah, I should have punged that. But I was probably reading hands, which is one of the challenges when you're practicing. You might miss some things, but it's all for practice. Now we're in North Seat, so we won't have a hand from heaven, but this is pretty, we are a contender already. Well, we really don't need that. So let's do, we want to keep going. South 9, 3, or 1. There's only one hand you can use mixed suit. Wait, 1, yeah, the first hand under odds, or maybe the 4th hand down. I think 3, 6, 9 would be a little more risky. 1s, 3s, wait, what? 1s, 3s, or 1s, 9s. I'm not sure what you're saying, Misty. What are you referring to? 1s, 3s, or 1, 3, or 1, 9. I think it's going to be equally risky to do 3, 9, or 1, 9. I think the 1, 9 is a little more safe. South. 1, 3, south. Discards. Okay. East, 3, red. Oh, I see. Yikes, that's super risky right there. Let's see, so we're going to the right. That was our cross pass. So we should remember that because the person across from us just gave us 2 wins and a dragon. That is, but they're a white belt. That was super risky to do that. They either don't care what they pass or they don't know what they're doing, or they have a really good hand. I don't know. I'm not sure who they are. You kind of get to know the people at the table over time. You pretty much see let's see. We did not get any keepers here. So they have 3 tiles to pass. They gave us a south, or they gave us a wind, and they gave us 2 winds and a dragon. I don't want to help them. We're going to do 1. We're going to give them a wind. Four, 5, 6 dragon. We could really use a 6 dot in here. We could Kong. Flower 6 dot. 9. Okay, we have 4 discards and a hand with no gaps, so we're a contender.
4 bamboos.
We're at the begin game, so 7 picks to get some keepers, and then we could bump up to front runner.
South wind.
Let's see if we can get a 6 dot and a flower in the first 7 picks. That's luck.
West wind.
Okay, well
2 dots.
there's an 8. It looks pretty, but it's not going to be helpful.
Four bamboos. 9 bamboos. West wind.
2 year tile. That can go.
2 characters. East wind.
Okay, come on. We need keepers. We're at 90. We have
5
2 more. We have
bamboos.
2 more picks. We need a keeper. We need at least 1 keeper in here so we can bump up to front runner. 6 dot flower. Oh, we got skipped.
3 dots.
Yeah, that would be a gap.
4 dots.
That's a pair for us. I'm not tempted to switch to 2, 4, 6, 8
3 characters.
because we have a gap, no 2. And it's a year tile.
East wind. 3 characters.
We can keep it for a
8
bit.
bamboos.
The 9s will go next.
7 bamboos.
We threw away a 2, I think.
West wind.
But that was before we had the 8.
6 bamboos.
And we have a pair of 5s.
7 bamboos.
I would rather leverage the 5.
2 bamboos.
Okay, let's see. 3.
9
I
characters.
suppose we could switch to 3, 4, 5, 6 and let the dragon
1
go.
dot.
We'll keep the 3 for a little bit.
7 bamboos.
5 dot
6
pung.
bamboos.
There's a joker.
9 bamboos.
4, 5, 6. So we need 1 more good pick for. So
2
we're in
characters.
the we're in the middle game now. I'd say that we're a front runner now.
9 bamboos.
We're a front runner. We just entered the middle game and we have only 3 discards.
3 dots.
We might as well let that go.
3 dots.
Okay, so the player on our right, they
2
have
dots.
a 5 bam, 7 bam. They're not playing big odds. They have a 3, so they're
6
probably
dots.
not playing little odds. Let's Kong.
Kong.
I actually got a discard there.
6 bamboos.
And then they have 2,
Green
3.
dragon.
I bet they're doing, let me
7
see.
dots.
They threw away a 6. 5 bam,
4
pung.
bamboos. East wind.
They could be doing the quint mixed, the split Kong.
Green dragon.
Like numbers with
Green
5s.
dragon.
Split Kong. Like numbers. They seem,
7
it
characters.
seems like they enjoy these like number hands.
3 bamboos.
Because they threw away a 6. They have 2, 3, 4. They have 7,
3
9.
characters.
Pung 5s.
3 bamboos.
I think
7
they're doing the split
characters.
con like number hand.
9 dots.
If so, we're going to block each other with our 5
8
dot.
characters.
We need to pung that 5 dot. If this is what they're doing over here, we're going to block each other. We may need another joker. And of course, we need a flower. But we are a front runner. We have two
West wind.
discards, and we're still in the middle game.
7 characters.
We don't need that. Let's see. Let's let the 8 dot go.
8 dots. 8 bamboos. East wind.
5 bam, pum.
South wind.
They could be doing a big eye.
Pung.
South. Oh, they're doing north and south with
Flower.
5s. So they are playing a like number hand with 5s, but they're doing north and south.
South wind.
So it's going to be interesting. We're going to block each other with the 5
Red
dot.
dragon.
They need a pair and a
5
single.
bamboos. 2 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
They're doing north and south with 5s.
7 bamboos. 2 dots.
I knew. Oh, we got to let this go now.
5 characters.
That was a little risky, but we're
9
just now getting into the end game, and I was
5
thinking they're not
characters.
ready. They're not ready. They didn't take the
Red
5s.
dragon.
Maybe the 5 is their single, and the 5 dot is their pair.
9 dots.
They must need north alone, because there wouldn't be a hesitation on the 5 crack.
9 characters.
And I think they have 5
9
dots.
dots.
So we may need a joker.
1 dot. 4 bamboos.
4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 Kong
Flower.
pair Kong. We would need to Kong the flower.
Red dragon.
We are closer to the 5th hand down, but yes, Jackie, you could do that. But
Red
we are
dragon.
closer to the
1 dot.
4th hand. Let's see. Wait, no, we only need a
3
pair.
dots.
We only need a pair there. We need to pung the
8 dots.
white dragon, but that would be a way, if they're using the 5s, that would be a way to
1
not need
character.
a joker. Look, we just got it.
6 dots.
Okay, so that would go there. We discard the 4.
4 dots.
So now we're ready on a 5 dot or a white dragon. Ah, they just got ready. 5 dot single. We just got ready. So here they were waiting on north. Waiting on north. And we're at 2:47. We do not have time for another game because I have a meeting at 3. So let's see. That's why you play Orca and play to win. Okay, well, that was an interesting game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found the presentation helpful with those visuals. Let me know if it helps you in your in-person game. Oh, thank you, Wes. Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. My pleasure, sincerely. I enjoy it. It sharpens my own sword when I do these things. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Anyone? Oh, okay. Yeah, continue to play. You're welcome, Charlotte. We'll see you again tomorrow for the Obsessed tier. If anybody wants to do a hot seat, send me an email or register. There should be a link in the Get Involved page to register for the hot seat. If you want some coaching, I'd be happy to do that for you if you're in the obsessed tier. That's one of the perks for that membership. And then we'll be back on Wednesday for members only. Let's Play live stream. We'll just do gameplay with commentary and hang out. And then we'll be back on Wednesday or Thursday for a morning, super quick Hong Kong Mah Jongg live stream, 11 to noon. And then we'll be back again on Friday night from 5 to 8 for Simply Social Let's Play live stream and Beat the Pro. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Enjoy the game, practice these things, and let me know if it helps your game. Moderators, thank you very much for helping monitor the chat today. It was a lot of fun practicing reading hands. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.